Passage 10. Carnival time. Comprehension questions. Question 1. Why is Carnival described as the greatest show on earth?
In order to answer this question, we scan the poem to find the lines which call the event the greatest show on earth. There it is in stanza 1. Throughout the poem, we can see reasons why it would be called the greatest show on earth. We see that it is a magnificent event, a celebration that presents splendor and color since its dramatic birth. Line 2. Costuming and drama more precious than gold. Line 6. And it is a showcase of chutney and soca. Line 13. We also see in line 5 that Carnival is described as an occasion when an entire country performs for the world.
So our answer could read, Carnival is called the greatest show on earth because it is an occasion when an entire country performs for a world audience using splendor and color, costuming and drama in a showcase of chutney and soca. Question 2. What were the names of the Calypsonians who performed at Carnival?
Scan through the passage to find the clue word calypso or Calypsonians. Good. There it is in stanza 3. Calypsos from Kitchener, Duke and Roaring Lion.
Your answer should be the names of the Calypsonians who performed during Carnival were Kitchener, Duke and Roaring Lion. Question 3. In what time period was Carnival introduced and how did it survive?
Let's scan through the poem to find the date when Carnival was started. There in stanza 1. Traced back to the old colonial days through slave emancipation into a modern day phase. Good. We have found out the time period in which Carnival was established. And we also see that the reason why it survived is because the emancipated slaves continued to celebrate this festival in remembrance of that occasion.
Therefore, your answer could read, Carnival was introduced during the colonial days by the Africans who had gained their freedom from slavery in those times. It continues to survive because not only Africans and their descendants celebrate the festival, but it is now also celebrated by other peoples, including the descendants of the former Indian indentured laborers. Question 4. Line 13 talks about chutney and soca. Discuss with an adult what this line relates to. Write your answer down.
Look through the passage to find these words, chutney and soca. There they are in stanza 4, line 13. The line that talks about chutney and soca suggests that Carnival is celebrated by both Indian descendants and African descendants. Here is some basic information about chutney and soca. Chutney is a musical art form which originated from the experiences of the descendants of the former indentured laborers. Soca is a musical art form which emerged from the descendants of the emancipated slaves. These are the two major ethnic groups comprising the population of Trinidad and Tobago.
Therefore, your answer should read, the words chutney and soca refer to the musical art forms that emerged from the experiences of African slavery and Indian indentureship during different times of colonial rule. Question 5. What are the instruments made from oil drums and scrap iron?
Remember, this is a direct question, which is answered using story details. In order to find out what instruments are made from oil drums and scrap iron, let's scan the poem to find the clue words oil drums and scrap iron. These words are our context clues that will help us find the answer. Aha! There, in stanza 3. Instruments made from oil drums and scrap iron, we have found the context clues. Now let's read line 10. To the cowbell and our national steel pans. So we found the names of the instruments that were made from oil drums and scrap iron.
Therefore, your answer should be the instruments made from oil drums and scrap iron are our national steel pans and the cowbell. Question 6. In line 8, the writer uses the phrase jumping and waving till the stroke of midnight. What do you think the poet means by this statement?
Remember to always answer in context. Let's read the lines in the poem where the statement is used. Monday and Tuesday from dawn to twilight, people jumping and waving till the stroke of midnight, glorious masqueraders dancing in bands. Based upon the use of the statement in context, the poet means that the people in the celebration will dance from early morning at the start of Carnival Monday till the official end of the celebrations at midnight on Tuesday night.
Therefore, your answer should be the poet means that people will celebrate Carnival from dawn on Monday until its end at midnight on Tuesday.